Hello folks, Jonathan Milam here with a really nice trumpet. I actually was pushing these for a few months here a while back. The Mighty Quinn had some at a really good price and tried to get everybody to buy as many as they can. They've sold out of this particular model, which has a copper titanium lead pipe and bell. You can see a little rosy hue there, especially compared to the yellow brass, the slightly rose on the bell. You can see that better. Same thing here on the lead pipe. Really fantastic trumpet. And I'm probably going to have to sell it because it is very similar in play to a Edwards Gen 2 that I've got. Big bell, warm sound. And although this is not a big bell, not a huge bell, it still gets a very similar tone, and I'm going to be using that Edwards Gen 2 for something else, so that makes this expendable. It'll be listed, the first line down there under comments in the comments area, and I'll attach a link. I think the retail price was somewhere around $3,649. I think I'm asking $1,295 for this shipped within the U.S. Perfect condition. Not a ding, not a scratch, nothing. Excellent sound. Okay, going to start off playing this with a GR64 MS, medium shallow. Gets a nice brisk sound. I've got two deeper mouthpieces I'm going to use. I've got one shallower. But we'll start off and we'll play the old classic, If I Only Had a Heart. I've made a few vids of this horn before, but and you might remember me saying I've got a friend up in North Carolina, Greg Plow, that was playing one of these models. Puts a lot of air into a horn. Gorgeous tone. Just with this titanium copper bell, it does not get brittle. Doesn't sound. It just doesn't sound brassy or overblown, and he puts so much air into a horn. Really fine player, but this horn will take it and project. Okay, gonna go the opposite end of the spectrum. Gonna use here one of my favorite mouthpieces. Is it a Reeves C-to-J, very deep trumpet Flugel piece with quite a large drill. Great intimate. You're in a small setting and you don't want to blow people out. Really a fine mouthpiece for that. We'll play that same song. It is amazing to me how a good horn is able to do everything. You know, lead, and this is one of those horns, really nice. Not a huge bell, not a tight lead pipe, so it gets a good blow. I've never felt constricted on it. I really think it's got a bell similar to a Bach 43. If you've ever had a Strad 43, really made for projection. And the thinner bells in the 43, some people feel get a little bit shrieky. But again, where you've got this titanium copper, it just warms things up nicely. Now I'm going to use a solo mouthpiece, going to play a legit number. This again is a deep V, not quite as deep as the Reeves C to J that we just played, and a fairly large drill, probably a 24. Going to play, and this might be the mouthpiece I'd use if somebody wanted me to play the Lord's Prayer at a wedding. Beautiful song, beautiful song. Okay, trying to think if I've missed anything to mention. Oh, I did want to mention one thing. I mentioned I don't think there's a scratch on the lacquer here. I run through so many horns, I rarely play one a whole lot, constantly switching, constantly comparing, and just the way that I like to do it. This was made to be a modular horn. And so there are little set screws that go in here, and two here, and one here. So made to be modular. And good old me was taking taking the horn apart to clean it, and I lost two of the set screws. Ordered a few online. They're not setting down as well as I would like, but it's very solid. You could order some more. I think I bought about 50 or 75 and it was all of $12. That one does not seem to be setting so well. I need to take the 5 or 6 that I still have and intersperse them with these dark ones. There is a better example of how it should be setting. But anyway, these set screws, somebody said, just go down to, what is it? Anchor Freight or something like that. And they said you can buy sets of them there. But at any rate, stainless steel pistons here, just really a good feel. This is by P. Mauriat. It's their 75, and just think it's an incredible horn. In fact, I've thought of getting rid of the Edwards Gen 2. The only thing is it's got a huge bell, and I have no other bells like that, where I do have bells that are more this shape. I'm trying to keep something that's a little diverse, but very similar tone as I mentioned. Okay, I've got a lead mouthpiece in here, and I don't play it enough to really even make the most out of the mouthpiece, but we'll try a little bouncy number and give you at least a little bit above the staff. Sorry, was thinking of going up to a D. But Very nice horn. Love the finger rings, really. I prefer rings to saddles. I just feel like I've got a much better grip on the horn if I have to hold it one-handed. Just like that feel. Not much about this horn to dislike. Wasn't made in the U.S., was made in the Orient. I was told that it came from the Carroll Brass Factory. Of course, their valves and slides are great. I'm not sure that's accurate. Somebody looked at the valve block here a while back and they said, I think that is a Carroll valve block, but at any rate, whatever it is, definitely got stainless valves, just about as good a feel as you can imagine, and they're very long lasting as well. Nearly new, comes with a nice molded case that fits the horn very well and quite protective as well. All right, folks, as always, appreciate you tuning in. Relatively short. I've made some long vids lately. Of course, I only had one horn, but we did give you 4 mouthpieces. First of all, with the GR64 medium shallow. Then we went to the Reeves C-to-J. Then we did the Trent Austin TATF. Tremendous soloist mouthpiece to my way of thinking. And lastly, with the GR63Z. Take care of yourself and someone near you.